What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Danger Zone. I'm Dane. I want to hop on here and show you guys my latest creation. I've been posting about it. I didn't take any videos of this one because this one, I don't know. I didn't want to do a video on this one. But I didn't want to do a video on making this one. But I did want to do a video on showing it off. My blood key from Tales from the Crypt that I made. I posted all the pictures. I took pictures. I didn't take any video. I took a lot of pictures, and I posted them all on excuse me, in my posts in here on YouTube. So if you guys go to my page and go to the post and look, there's images of everything that I did on how I did it. And this is probably one of my favorite projects that I've ever done. I have been wanting to do this project for many years. I just never really put the effort into trying to figure out how to build this because I knew it was going to be difficult. But just a couple days ago, after I finished making my petri dish from the thing, I was like, you know what? I've got to do something else. I've got to do another project to keep my mind busy, keep my hands busy. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and try to make the blood key from Tales from the Dark Demon Knight. Tales from the Crypt's Demon Knight. Not Tales from the Dark Side. Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight, the movie. I don't know if you guys can see all the details in it. I'll tell you guys what I did. It's very simple. All it was a couple strips of cardboard. And I took a tape roll, a masking tape roll like this. That was pretty much gone. Like a lot of it had been used, but I used it as the base for the circles. So I made 2 circles, and then I cut the whole. I made it look like this basically, except thinner. Made 2 of them, and then I made a long strip, and I connected the 2 pieces, and then I made 2 more small rounder circles that would fit inside if. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying on how I'm making this thing, man. I know what I did, and I know how I did it. It's all cardboard. These 2 smaller rings are cardboard covered in a layer of hot glue, a bead of hot glue on each side. So on each side of this ring and this ring, there's a bead of hot glue. And then I took the masking tape and I taped it all around. The entire thing is covered in masking tape. And then I started hot gluing things together. And the handle right here is actually a dupe tube. If you guys don't know what a dupe tube is, it holds joints. And I took the dupe tube and cut it in half, used part of it for this piece, covered it in masking tape, and hot glued it to the ring. And then I made another small cardboard ring right here, and I put like an X in the center and made a bunch of little lines so it would just go. I can't really explain it. It would go into it, and the things would look like they were pushing out, but then I pushed it into all the way up here and pulled it back down, so it looks like it's tapered. If you guys understand what I'm trying to say. It's hard for me to explain. I don't know all the terminology on this stuff. But then I took the other half of this dupe tube, or a dupe tube, and glued it up to this and masking taped. And I also did the gesso and Mod Podge, or gesso and tissue paper around the entire thing. Every single piece was done separately. I had it all Mod Podge or gessoed and tissued and Mod Podged all separately and then painted all separate pieces, and then I put it all together. Like, this is a different piece than this piece. This is a different piece than this piece. These are all separate pieces. This is 4 pieces right here. This is one whole piece, the ring. This is one whole piece, the neck. And this, just the flat part right here, just this one going all the way down and around is one piece. Then you got this piece that goes all the way around is one piece. This side is one piece. That's one piece, one piece. Let me see. All right, let's see here. We got a lot. And then, oh, each of these fingers right here are what are they called? These things. Pipe cleaners. It's 2 pipe cleaners twisted up together. Let me show you guys how I did it. All I did was I took 2 of them, and I bent them, twisted them together. Bent it again, twisted it again together. And then I took just like the bottom half and just kind of folded it up like that. That's all I did. That's all these are. All 14 of them. Yeah, there's 7, 14 of these little arms. That's all it is pipe cleaners wrapped in masking tape, wrapped in gesso and tissue. Once it dried, then I painted it, or I went over them with Mod Podge, and then I started hot gluing everything together, piece by piece. And the lid itself, like this little neck piece right here, is one separate piece. This is one separate piece, this ring of cardboard. And the cap right here is one separate piece. And then you open it up, it's actually a lid, like one of these paint lids. So that's what that is, with that one there. And then the bottle, when I get to the bottle, it's going to be funny. But all these little, I can't remember what these are called, these little Jew stars. It's all just a little piece of strip of cardboard, like from like a cereal box or something. And I just cut out 2 triangles for each of them, and then hot glue the 2 triangles together like that, and then put the bead of hot glue around the edges of them, and then the bead of hot glue in the middle, and then I did the Mod Podge over these. These are the only little pieces that I did not do the masking tape and gesso with tissue paper. And then that's just a bead of hot glue to make it look like it has a hinge. But the bottle inside itself, this is actually my blood concoction. But the bottle itself, before I put the blood in it, was a clear sprinkles, like cupcake sprinkles, and it had a zombie hand on the top of it, with a little green zombie hand with a purple cap, and then the bottle was clear. So I cut the cap. Do I have it? I think I still have a piece somewhere. But it's just like the top of a water bottle that you drink out of. It's like that piece that I cut off with the threads. I cut that off, and then I took a Jack Daniels shooter, and I cut the neck off of that, because that thin neck fit perfectly inside of here, perfectly. So I hot glued that Jack Daniels shooter neck to this little bottle of sprinkles, and I took the cap off and I filled it with blood, and then I put the cap back on and hot glued it, because I don't want that blood coming out, because that shit stains anything. So yeah, it's sealed tight. The blood does not come out. It won't run out. But it is... I don't know if you guys can see in this light. Let me see. Let me try. I'm trying something here, guys. Bear with me. I don't know. Maybe not. But altogether, this only took me 2 days to make. I thought it was going to take me a lot longer. But it only took me 2 days to make. And then I painted it all gray. Once I got everything hot glued down together. These little arms, I'm glad that I used these pipe cleaners because they're easy to bend. I can bend them in, you can bend them in the shape of however you want. And that's what I did to keep the circle raised up. This second circle raised up off of the bottle. I want you guys to get a good look at it. Let's see. But now I have a weed box, a box that I put all my weed and stuff in. Hold on, let me go get it. You guys will like this box. This is cool shit too, though. Alright, so I went to Hobby Lobby years ago, and I bought this wooden box that they sell so I can paint it and put all my weed in it and stuff, and my paraphernalia, because weed is legal here in Michigan. And this is my box. This is my Freddy Krueger. He's got joints for fingers instead of needles, and it says "Let's get high." And we got Leatherface and Hatchet. Oh, Victor Crowley showing on the front. Oh yeah, and then my Scarecrow from Dark Knight of the Scarecrow on this side. This is my lollipop from Trick or Treat. Cotton Candy from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And if you guys have ever seen the movie Stitches, this is one of the kills that he does. He shoves a bicycle pump in the back of this guy's head and pumps it up, and his head swells up and fucking explodes. It's fucking awesome. And then my Jigsaw, or Billy the Puppet on the backside. I want to get stoned. But this box fits perfectly for this. Oh, maybe I should move some of my paraphernalia out. But it fits perfectly in here. And I would love to have it on display like that somewhere in my house. But with a felt lining and where it's raised up a little bit to where that'd be fucking dope. But that is what I wanted to show you guys today. Is my blood key from Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight, and it shows up in Bordeaux of Blood also. So tell me what you guys think. Could there be any improvements? I did stain it, and you can kind of tell, kind of not. It looks kind of rustic. And I posted a picture also where I'm trying to have a shelf of all kinds of different relics and shit from different movie universes or story universes like this. Oh yeah, hold on. I'm gonna pause you guys. Hold on 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so, but anyway, yeah, I want to have a shelf of all kinds of cool different relics and stuff, like the blood key, the 6 Kamidogu from Mortal Kombat, And I just made this last night just on a whim because I was like, you know what? I have a clear bottle and some water and some food coloring. I made, I don't know if you guys can see it, activator from the substance. It's a large jar. And I also had some leftover medication syringes, not actual syringes, but like just for like if your baby is sick and you need to squirt the medication in the baby's mouth, those kind of syringes. And I put a toothpick in here, hot glued the toothpick in there, and this is just water with food coloring, and then I hot glued the actual pump in so it doesn't move. And this is my syringe for reanimator. Made that last night also, along with my activator from the substance. But yeah, I've got those. Let me see. My daughter has her Billy puppet, but I just want a shelf of all cool different like relics and shit that can fuck you up or make shit happen. Like the cube from the Lament configuration from Hellraiser. I've got one of those that actually comes apart and moves. But you guys tell me what you think. I know this is a long-winded fucking video, but I have nobody else to talk to, so except you guys. And you guys are fucking awesome, and I love you guys. So you guys tell me what you think about my blood key. And while you're at it, my activator. And also while you're at it, my reanimator, what do you call it? Syringe. Alright guys, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. You guys know what to do. Comment, subscribe, like, and all that stuff. And I'll see you guys down in the comments. Peace out. Or not. Peace out.